How's everyone doing? And welcome on back. I am the JUNKYARD. If you're a subscriber, welcome on back. And if you're new, well, that's me. I'm the JUNKYARD. How you doing? Today we're doing a Plymouth Barracuda. Has 268,000 miles on it from the junkyard. We're going to put it back to new. I bought it for $10,000. And let's see what we can get back out of it. What was once junk will become back to new. Rip off all the old parts. I think that's it. That's all body. Cuda. It is called the Cuda. Get the body. Get the interior. You just put in Cuda. License plate. We'll go to... I'm not even sure if they have all the states on here. Tennessee. Last we did the Roadrunner here on the channel. The engine to this one and the Roadrunner are almost the same. It has a lot of the same to it. So we should fly through this one pretty quickly. I'm not gonna lie, we should fly through it pretty quickly. All right. Yeah, it's almost the same exact under as the Roadrunner that we just did here on the channel. It was the last video we literally did here on the channel of the Car Mechanic series. So car parts, start looking them up. 2 uppers, 2 bottoms, 2 double wishbones, a spring for that, 2 of those, cap. We're going to need the bearing. We need 2 wheel hubs for the front, 2 caps for the shocks. This is going to have a C's on the front for the knuckles. You're going to need 4 bearings as well. 2 front wheel hubs. 2 knuckle covers. Power steering. steering rack, inner and outer tie rods, the sway bar is probably going to be a B. Let's see here. Yep. B, 2 of those. Some rubber bushings. The leaf system is in the front, so you're going to need the drive axle leaf, 4 bolts for both sides, 2 plates, 2 springs as well. That goes with the solid drive axles as well on both sides. Rear shock is probably B's. Yep. And we need, not that, cross member D. And I think that's it. I think that is it for that. Let me see about the DOS system. The V8 Hemi Shaker. V8 Hemi Shaker. So probably all this is going to be needed. We're going to need 2 of these and that and that. Going to need a middle. 2 middle muffs. Front exhaust. See what we're dealing with for the front exhaust. A's. A's, we're going to need 2 of those. And then the exhaust manifold is all going to be, this looks like it is all going to be V8 Hemi. So you literally could just do like V8 Hemi. That's it. All regular V8 Hemi stuff may go in this, it may not. The issue with the filter, everything else should. Like this, go. I'm not getting any of the others. The filter stuff for now. Carburetor, the V8 Hemi A, V8 Hemi B, and the crankshaft for the V8 Hemi. The V8 Hemi block. V8 Hemi head gaskets, all that. Like anything that has V8 Hemi in it, you might as well just grab it because you're gonna need it. 2 V8 Hemi manifolds. The V8 Hemi manifold. We're probably I'll just get 8 of these rings. We'll get the oil 2 V8 Hemi. We're gonna get all these. You get both of those belts there. We'll get 2 rocker arms for both sides. You'll get the timing and the water pump V8 Hemi as well. Like that's all of it right out the gate. This probably has a radiator C or something in it. Let's see here. What the heck? It doesn't have a. There it is. I was about to say it doesn't have a radiator. What? So you'll get radiator C, and it's got a B fan sitting in the front right there. You can see it right there. You might as well buy it as well. I see a water pump sitting there as well. We got the regular pump itself, but it's going to need a pulley, so you just buy the water pulley right off the bat. This usually comes with, the last one came with no ABS at all. Came with a battery. It had the 16B alternator in it. It had a regular distributor cap and rotor put on it, with an A ignition on it. The Hemi wires are here too, right there. Hemi wires. Get all of your fuses while we're in here. like I said, this car is pretty easy. It's versatile. Like there's so many different ways you can build this car. It's probably a fuse box B too while we're at it. I'm not gonna doubt that. If it isn't, it's A, but about 16, I don't know, probably like 16-ish. Yeah, I'm just gonna go 16 plugs. V8 starter. Dry shaft. We're gonna get that. We'll get that out of the way. Fuel, everything for the fuel we need. So just put in fuel, get the filter, get the pump, and get the tank. I think that's it. I don't think there's too much else. Get the brakes. You need 2 calipers, 2 cylinders, 2 vents for the front, 2 drums for the back, 2 pads for the front, brake servo for the engine, 2 shoes for the back, 2 cylinders for the back, and over here for the transmission, I need the plate, pressure, bearing, and the flywheel. I think it has an F. Yeah, it has an F transmission. So you go scroll down, V8 right here, OHVF. And there's that. Like I said, everything's pretty easy for this car. It really is. Let's pull everything off it, and then we'll get the tires. Wheel hub Ford. I don't think we bought a wheel hub for. So we need a 2 force for the back. We are going to need some rear knuckles as well for the back, which is B's. We'll get 2 of those as well. All right, tires. /7015. Why does it have Rimalanas on it? Does it not have the CUDA? Let's see here. CUDA. No. Really? Wow. I thought it would have had a CUDA downloadable DLC rim with the car itself, but I guess that isn't the case. It's kind of crazy to me. Some of these cars that doesn't have certain parts to them, like you would think it'd be in with the DLC. I don't even see there's the Roadrunner right there. We just had that, but they don't have a CUDA rim. Really? That's crazy. That's just crazy. We're gonna go retro. We'll go for 415s on a vintage tire. Should be the last one. Put the shocks together. All right, let's put it all together. All right. That's off. That's off. That's off. That's off. That's off. Okay. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8. These are Hemi rods. We're going to need 8 Hemis. 8 rings with those Hemis. Going to need 8 rod caps. The last time we did the valve push rods, they were Fs. So I'm going to guess that there's 16 of these as well. And oil is another V8. So let's bring it down. Start ripping all this off now. Power steering. Is an F. Crankshaft pulley. Cam gear. V8 OHV. Same with the timing. It's an F though. Right there. So many of these little rods. ignition coil be? Almost done. Window wash, put that in. I must have bought the Hemi rings in the beginning. Hemi-Cuda. All right, down to the bottom here. Any clips? All right. That should be it. All put together. Oh, what the heck? You have to literally not have this all on. Oh, brother. Imagine owning this and having to take it to get an oil change every time. I bet you'd have to pay extra to freaking have that all taken off just to be able to change your oil. All right. Move it to the paint shop. Give it all one color. Check the dyno. Make sure everything's good to go. And she's good to go. Now, like I said with the last one, this Hemi Huda here, you cannot swap out the engines. The Roadrunner, you have a crap load of engines you can swap out of, but the Barracuda you cannot swap out of. But we're gonna get 84,000. We paid 10,000 for it, so we're making our money back and then some. As always, it's because of this mileage. If it was around 100K, oh, you'd be making 150,000, if not more. So that is always the issue there. And Rim Atlanta is the rim type for this. I don't know, man. I think they should have put their own Barracuda rim in it, because there is Barracuda rims out there. Like, you can, it's a thing. So surprised they don't have them in here. But it has gone out the window. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Hit the bell to like, all that good jazz. Let me know down below if you've been in a Plymouth before, drove down the road, or seen one yourself, or would like to own one. As you can see, the lot is now completely empty. Next on the list we will be doing, I'm going to start running through all the Dodges. We're going to see the Hellcat, you know, the Viper GTS, the Challenger, the Charger, that kind of stuff. I think the only one I don't have is the Challenger. I think that is the one that is missing right now that I have not found in the junkyard yet. But the rest of the Dodges I have, the Hellcat regular, the wide Hellcat, the Viper GTS, and the Charger. I have them all already. So we'll be rolling on them next weekend for the whole entire weekend again. So I will see you all then. Have a good rest of your day. And I'm out of here. Have a good one.